Great time, my dude. I saw him again. That's like time number 6 that I've seen him on trail. He just dropped me off up here at Kearsarge Pass. I got 8 miles back to the PCT. Almost to the top of Kearsarge. Right there.
Remember when you were riding in your car? Not thinking about much, didn't get too far. 19 miles till the gas ran out. And I ain't never walked that far before. It tastes like candy and cigarettes.
I'll be walking up this Bubbs Creek for the next 4 miles, and then I got Forester Pass in 5 miles. Up there somewhere, that is the high point of the PCT.
Got those eyes, make a man forget. Ooh.
Starting to get up there. I think it's one of these up here somewhere. Shout out rock and roll. Look at all that geological activity going on up there. This is wild. I'm at 12,200 feet, still in a valley. AQI has gotten much better. I think some smoke from that Wrightwood fire had blown in, and now it has continued its way west over that way. Shout out Brittany. Hope you and everybody in Wrightwood are doing all right. Well, that's gotta be it right there, center of the frame. I'm about 700 feet from it, vertically. Come here, Forester Pass. Yeah, baby. Pagan Ed, I formally issue a challenge. In the next few years, I want you to come up to this sign and meet the version of yourself that either walked from Mexico to this sign, continue to Canada, or walk from Canada to this sign, continue to Mexico. Do it, man. It's worth it.
Oh, I love it when you laugh. Rain like pennies in a tin can. There's only one question left to ask.
Well, just very exciting now. That was the high point of the PCT, Forester Pass, right there. And now, being that I still have over 700 miles left, but a total net descent of 7,000 feet for 10 feet per mile.
Let you listen to my favorite tapes. Play my tapes right now. Say that you love me all the way. Say that you love me all the way.
Having a really good day on trail so far. I didn't really get up the earliest, but have been moving decently fast and have not really been stopping, so I've covered pretty good mileage, which makes me happy. I'm like kind of front loading the effort for this section the first couple days so I can cruise into Kennedy Meadows, whereas last section I kind of didn't cover enough miles the first couple days and had to like backload the effort. Back on the saddle another day, heading towards Bighorn Plateau.
He's the King of Kings, Haile Selassie I. Yeah. Every morning, restore I faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, restore. Restore, restore. So me, I be sure, restore. So me, let it be by will and not by force. Surely, when the principle restore, the people restore.
I was gonna camp at Rock Creek, which is just about 2.5 miles up ahead, but then read a comment on Far Out talking about how cold it was down there. And being that it was pretty damn cold last night, I'm gonna go a mile further, like halfway up a climb, and see if it's a little warmer in that zone.
But on every situation, closer introspection. Rasta get to see it's not as simple as it sounds. Do you know the pilot on the
sun is dipping over there. This is gonna be home for the night. This is a good one.
Already we are doing what we claim can be done. It's science and technology when an airplane taxi down. It's hope and faith and prayer. Believe me and trust. When you see a helicopter wings lift in the dust. Yeah, I restore me. I feel sure.
Oh, I'm a bad video maker or vlogger or whatever I'm doing here. I've been walking for hours already. I didn't even tell this camera in my hand yet that I picked up all my stuff, put it in a bag, and I'm walking again. So there's that.
They flew balance more when things are restored. Manners on the brinksmanship is mistrust. Discord and hot temper make people nervous. The potential of ugliness erupting abrupt.
For the first time this trip, I'm kind of like in a rush. It's been pretty cold the last couple nights, and I only have 2 nights left up at higher elevations, so I'm just trying to get her done and get on into the desert at this point.
Get the answer back touching. And then tit fit at the microwave mess up. And then the bridges burn it and you can't cross forward. You know, said Jah no give you none of your gifts for that. Jah give you your charisma for paths to open up. When exploitation gets a cancellation, cooperation gets standing ovation. Human dignity gets...
Yes, the sun is out, but that does not mean it's warm. It's cold enough. I got the full-on Gucci Riz drip going right now.
The inference show what you demonstrate now. Yeah. No, every morning restore our faith. I listen, I see, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Restore. I restore.
It had been just bristlecone pines and these rocks that look like stacks of pancakes, but I just got back into some junipers. Now that is a tree of the day if I ever saw one. All right, they're everywhere. This is overwhelming.
You're not using your heart for.
Just went over the 20-mile mark and got another couple hours to hike. Feel really good about that. Terrain today has been much easier than most of the Sierras have been the last few weeks.
Listen, you've been trying to build me up my whole life. I thank God for building. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. I thank God I'm living. Sometimes I feel like a stranger. Baby, I ain't from here. World going crazy. How could that be unclear?
Passed a pretty nice campsite, but I'm only 2 miles away from Kern River Valley. And you can't really see, but it opens up quite a bit down there. I'm gonna try to get down there so I get blasted by the sun right at sunrise. I usually hate that, but days are short enough and it's cold enough now that that is a desirable thing.
Supposed to be where my folks be. If you listen very closely, you know who chose me. Nothing that I own owns me, and so I'm so free. I remember being hungry, needing groceries, nighttime getting no sleep.
Cold last night. Totally frozen.
I thank God for healing. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life.
On my way to Kennedy Meadows now. I'm out here in the sun, but it is still just ridiculously cold. That was the coldest night of the trip. Pretty much everything that had any moisture on it froze. But that's okay. I'm 15 miles from Kennedy Meadows South. I'm going to do the usual routine of laundry, shower, burger, beer.
Memories, so the very breath that I breathe is all I ever need. I got that Muhammad Ali up in my pedigree.
First cactus I've seen on the trip so far.
These ain't worried about you threatening.
Been a really quick change in terrain the last couple days. I camped at a 11,000 foot ridge 2 nights ago, and have dropped down to about 7,000 feet now, and it's really feeling like desert out here. A lot of sagebrush.
It's all done, and I look back at the trophies I won. I will only count one. I'm using my heart for what hearts are for. They've been trying to shut us down our whole life. I thank God.
I'm only about 1.5 miles from Kennedy Meadows south right now, and it feels like a freaking accomplishment. I mean, there's really just one section left now, the 700-mile desert section, which will be the longest of all the sections. But still, it's just one section. And yeah, so I wasn't really expecting it, but Kennedy Meadows South feels like an accomplishment for SOBOs too, for me at least.
Stage I touch, any place I stand, there y'all land, living in the world.
Is that it? Could that be it right there? I think so. Beer, burger, shower, laundry, beer, burger, shower, laundry, beer, burger, shower, laundry, beer, burger, shower, laundry.
Hearts are for all the beauty in this whole life. I thank God.
Never.
You ain't gotta get me lit. I
Touchdown. Made it to Kennedy Meadows South.
thank God for listening. Listen, you've been trying to build me up my whole life.